Are you hitting the ball hard enough to get noticed? That is the question. Because if you're serious about making the elite travel ball teams, your high school team, your high school varsity team, playing in college, or even going pro one day, you know that exit velocity is one of the key metrics elite travel ball teams, high school coaches, college recruiters, and pro scouts look at. They measure how hard the ball comes off the bat, whether off a tee, in practice, or during games. Because higher exit velocities often lead to more hits, home runs, doubles, and offensive success. But here's the big question. Are you or your son where you need to be? Most hitters think that they're hitting hard enough, but the reality might be different. That's why I put together an exit velocity chart that shows how hard you should be hitting the baseball based on your age, helping you see where you stand. And you can download this cheat sheet for free below. As you can see, at age 12, elite hitters are achieving exit velocities around 73 miles per hour, while the average hitter is closer to 62 miles per hour. That's the difference between a soft line drive single over the infielders' heads and a screaming line drive that goes deep over the fence. So I'll ask you again, where do you or your son stand? Now, if you're falling below these benchmarks, it might be time to be working on maximizing your power potential. Because here's the truth. If you're not hitting the ball hard enough, you're going to struggle to get noticed. Without solid exit velocity, you'll likely hit a lot of ground balls and rollovers and weak line drives, and you'll get a lot of weak hits that rarely result in extra base hits or RBI. This means fewer chances to stand out in front of coaches or scouts. This can lead to frustration and low confidence as others succeed while you're stuck with inconsistent performance. Even worse, coaches and scouts might overlook you because they believe you lack the power to play at a higher level. And let's be honest, most traditional hitting coaches focus on surface level fixes like hand placement or bat path, while on the other hand, you have other coaches, especially in today's time, these hitting gurus teaching extreme methods just to get attention and views on social media. While these methods may offer short-term results, they fail to address the real issue. You're not doing what professional athletes do to achieve consistent power and performance. See, without following proven techniques that pros use, generating consistent power becomes nearly impossible. Another common approach is taking hundreds of swings in practice, hoping repetition alone will lead to improvement. But without the right mechanics, this just reinforces bad habits, leading to even more frustration. The truth is, these methods won't give you the consistent power and exit velocity you need to stand out. What you need is a proven system that tackles the real issue. The good news is you can increase your exit velocity, and it's not just about strength or size. It's about proper hitting mechanics and how you use your lower half, how you rotate your hips, how you create separation between your hips and your shoulders. When you get this right, you'll be hitting the ball harder and driving the ball farther, guaranteed. But here's a pro tip. If you haven't gotten a pocket radar yet, you should. It's essential for measuring exit velocity and tracking your progress. For every 1 mile per hour increase in exit velocity, that's an additional 7 feet of distance. Plus, with the off season almost here, it's the perfect time to focus on increasing exit velocity. So use my coupon code JCurtis10 for a discount, and you can get one by going below and clicking on the link. Now, how do we do this? Well, that's where my power framework comes in. It's part of my 100x power program, and it's designed to improve every aspect of your swing and maximize your power potential, because most baseball players don't use their full power potential. So the first step is the P. And what this is we're going to prepare physically. You need strength and explosiveness to swing harder. And our program includes targeted workouts to increase bat speed and overall power. And most important is strength. This builds the foundation for stronger swings and harder hits. And we do this by focusing on 3 key areas: the upper body. My personal favorite is a twist on overloading and underloading with explosive swings. We focus on the core with medicine ball exercises, and I love medicine ball exercises because it just helps with explosiveness. And lastly, the lower half with jump squats, lunges, and more. You definitely got to take care of the lower half. Now, the next step is optimizing the lower half. See, once we built the strength, now we need to optimize that lower half. And that's what we call the O here. And true power starts from the ground up. Our focus on the lower half mechanics ensures you're coiling, loading, and firing your hips correctly to generate maximum torque and power. I personally prefer the coils lower half framework. The goal is to use the lower half properly so you can drive the baseball. And if you don't know what the coils lower half framework is, I'll link the video below. Now, the next step is W. And what we want to do is we want to work the swing. See, power comes from efficient movement. We focus on key swing changes that improve your overall swing path and help you stay on plane longer, making better contact with more force. I personally prefer the catch swing framework. This will help you hit line drives and deep shots, and I'll link the video below if you're interested in watching that as well. And the next step in the framework is E. We'll evaluate your pitch selection. Knowing which pitches to attack is critical. We help you develop a hitting approach that lets you recognize and target your power pitches. And when you do this, you'll start driving the ball more consistently. We also work on a hitting approach so you can learn your power pitch. It's important to know your hot and cold zones to take your game to that next level. Now, the last step is the R, and what we do here is we repeat for consistency. Once you've mastered the mechanics, the key is repetition. We guide hitters through structured practice to ensure these new habits stick and produce consistent, powerful results in game. See, in the 100X Power Program, we give you a routine for 6 weeks. As a baseball player, the game is all about repetition. We do the same thing over and over until it becomes so ingrained you don't even have to think about it. That's why we offer a 6-week routine so you can train like the pros. Now, to give you an example how effective this is, I'm going to share with you a few case studies. With the 100X Power Program, players are seeing 5 miles per hour or more in exit velocity gains in just 6 weeks. Here's what parents are saying. I was skeptical about working with an online coach and joining a program, but the program exceeded our expectations. Within 6 weeks, my son's average bat speed increased by 10 miles per hour. That's 70 feet of distance. Jermaine did a great job of keeping my son engaged with challenges throughout each week, and this drastically improved him. My son went from soft infield hits to hitting consistent doubles, and he's soon going to hit his first home run. This program truly works. Brett H. Now here's what Brian said. My undersized 9-year-old son lacked confidence because he didn't hit the ball as hard as the other players. The 100X Power Program changed everything. Within 6 weeks, his average swing speed increased by 7 miles per hour, adding 56 feet of distance to his hits. He went from struggling to get the ball out of the infield to hitting the ball to the outfield, and even hit 3 doubles this season, which put a huge smile on his face and boosted his confidence tremendously. Thank you, Jermaine Curtis. So if you're ready to see your exit velocity rise to above average or even elite levels, I'm offering a live swing breakdown. I'll personally analyze your swing and provide actionable feedback to increase your exit velocity. Book your swing breakdown session now, because I won't be doing this forever, and start hitting the ball harder than ever. So go ahead and book your live swing breakdown below. Click the link, set up a time, and we'll be able to talk, and I'll help you through your swing. And if you're not ready for that, watch this video right here, which is going to tell you exactly how to hit your first or your next home run. It's been helping a lot of my players, and I think it'll help you too. So with that being said, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.